Hello there, folks. I'm Dan Brown from a sort of interesting life.com. You're joining me on board good old narrowboat Tilly, and today you're joining me for a quick review of these. If I'm feeling around off camera here to try and find them, this is a pair of MPOW Swift Bluetooth earphones, and I've been looking at getting a pair of wireless earphones for quite a while, and I finally thought, well, you know what, these are on Amazon. I think they cost about 20 quid. I'll put a link to these ones in the video description. But the reason I've picked these was because they had over 1,000 reviews on Amazon UK with an average review rating of 4.3 out of 5 stars. So I thought, well, you know what? You can't go wrong, surely. Or at least touch wood, I haven't gone wrong from my experience. So what we're going to do now is have a quick unboxing video as the main thing to look at, rather than look at these in my ears. And I'm going to disappear into a little box in the corner somewhere, one of the corners, I don't know which, and just have a general chat about my experiences over the last week with these. And I've got to say, my immediate thing is that they are definitely well worth the money. I mean, when you consider that you can literally pay like hundreds and hundreds of pounds for in-ear headphones like this, and I know that they're wireless, but obviously they still have a cable connecting them from earpiece to earpiece. And I'll just say as well at this point, before we go to the little video, that you can see here that you've got plenty of room, plenty of wire, so unless your head is about 2-3 foot wide, you shouldn't have any difficulty depending on how you want to wear them. Ultimately, I am really impressed. It's definitely a little bit odd to have, there's all sorts of attachments you'll see in the unboxing that come with it, but you have like this sort of shark fin thing that, as far as I can tell, I'm wearing them right by putting them in that way, and the earbuds do actually go down into your ear properly. It's been a while since I've had anything inserted into my ear this far. I think probably the last time was at the doctor's, and it definitely feels a little bit medical, like some sort of official procedure putting these in, compared to using the Apple in-ear earphones for a while now. And these little shark fin things like just sort of clip into some part of your ear, depending on your ear shape, I'm assuming. But yeah, as I say, let's actually get and have a look at this unboxing. Now, the first thing that I was really concerned with when I was choosing a pair like this is that I like my music to be really bassy, and the same with podcasts and audiobooks, which I've spent far more time listening to audiobooks and podcasts rather than actual music, I suppose. And so even those, if I'm playing something through my phone and then start playing the same audiobook or pick up the same podcast series on the iPod, the difference between the iPod and the iPhone speaker is vastly the iPod is so much less bassy and so much more sort of tinny sounding. Even though it doesn't necessarily sound bad, it's just not as good as what the iPhone sounds like. So I was worried with, as well, the Apple earphones being a lot bassier than some of the other earphones I've used and borrowed from people over the last couple of years. And so that was one of my main concerns. And when I first put these into my ears, because I wasn't quite prepared for how far in they needed to go after so long, like I say, since wearing some proper right down your lug hole headphones like this, I thought, oh flipping heck, these sound a bit tinny. But then as I pushed them a bit further in and they all suddenly felt a lot more secure and actually properly in place, it was like, you know what? These aren't bad at all, so I'm definitely happy to say I'm pleased with the audio quality, which I suppose is really the main thing with a pair of earphones. On top of that, I suppose the next thing with a pair of wireless ones is that it actually does connect to my phone or to the watch or whatever I've got my music or whatever I'm trying to listen to on, and it does actually keep the connection. I did have one issue a couple of nights ago where I was walking along and every sort of 30 seconds it was saying, disconnected, and then there'd be a pause for a couple of seconds and then it'd just carry on as if nothing had happened. So I'm not entirely certain what that was exactly all about. Yeah, hopefully the unboxing is showing you, like I say, all of the different bits and pieces that come with it. And I found that putting on these slightly bigger little shark fin things to fit in your ears has been the best fit for me. But tried out the different ear cup things. Oh, my voice just disappeared for a moment then. Tried out the different ear cups, and they I don't know, I think the middle pair were fine, the ones that it actually came already fitted with. And I suppose really that's all that I can say. I'm pretty impressed, certainly impressed for the money. certainly glad that I didn't fork out 200 quid or near that amount of money for anything like this. And I suppose I will wrap things up and say thanks for watching. Check out the link in the description to go straight to these actual earphones on Amazon. I was very impressed that the colour was a lot brighter than I expected it to be. I don't know why, I thought that the image on the website was going to be a little bit brighter, and as they generally are, in perfect sort of photogenic and Photoshop conditions. But to be fair, I think they're almost too bright in many respects. But all in all, I'm more than happy with them, and especially for the price. And like I say, that they actually work and don't randomly drop out connection, apart from one bad experience so far. So on that note, as I say, links to those in the description, as well as links to loads of other stuff. If you're heading over to Amazon, then please do check out my short Narrowboat Life books. A random plug there for anybody looking at earphones, I'm sure, but go on, take a look. Until the next time though, have an absolutely fantastic day. Keep it noteworthy, keep it boatworthy, and of course, farewell.